give you one anecdote from today that was, or from yesterday, that was really, really important. Was there was supposed to be an opposition rally held in one of the major squares, and then the pro-government forces decided they were going to do their rally an hour ahead of time. So they brought all their forces onto that street, right, so that they could be like, oh yeah, everybody's together. They call it a unity rally, and people were afraid of them getting into fights, and there's a lot of people that have been killed, that have been injured, tons of injuries. So what the people did, the opposition people did, through whatever means of communication, word of mouth they had, was they canceled the rally, held it in a completely different place, without any form of communication except word of mouth and whatever way they could get around the filters, and they managed to have hundreds of thousands of people, some claim as many as 1.5 million people, go into a silent march, an absolutely silent march. The only signs they held up were silent and where's my vote and the peace sign, and they just walked for miles on end in total complete silence to show that this is a peaceful protest and they want their rights, they want their votes, they want democracy.
Talk about this a little bit, because like university age is like our demographic.
Sure.
So we were saying about 2 days ago there were reports that the universities, major universities,
they started, they're still continuing. Yeah, exactly.
Have been raided, and so what have you heard about that? Because that's our age demographic.
Sure. The reports that are coming out of Iran is they're beating up students in Tehran, in Isfahan, in Rash, and even the minor cities. The students are the ones that have that are obviously technologically capable. They went in there, and there's these vigilante groups that are called Basijis, right? They're kind of like paramilitaries, and they went in there. They ransacked dorm rooms. They beat up a ton of people. Supposedly, there's stories of a lot of students being killed and their bodies being carried away and buried elsewhere. They broke all the computers. It was the enemy was the computers, and they were trying to make sure that you know, the information doesn't come out of the cities.
Okay, so this is like I'm in my dorm room at school and I wake up because it's
well, it's
being
more than that. It's actually more like you and 500-600 people in your dorm are together, united, asking and demanding for your votes to be counted, barricading yourselves inside, them coming in, you guys fighting them off, throwing stones at them coming in with at this point not as many guns yet, but with a lot of you know, pipes or clubs or whatever, beating down the doors, beating everybody up in their dorms, breaking everything within sight. There's one dorm room that was ransacked and then burnt. I mean, there's a lot of, yeah, it's totally chaotic. But it's not like the students themselves are just sitting. I mean, the students are fighting back. The students are demanding their rights and standing up for them, and they're unified.